boy.
Okay, now we have
now we're
sound.
good.
Now we're in. Now everything's right.
Hey, let's go. We're back, chat. It's all good. We're all fixed. We might have missed pistol round, but it's
recap.
okay.
Vanguard Gaming was thrown into a 1v3, and Nyoko popped off in that one, and apparently now this one got off with that trade. And it's going to be a A-side presence. Globochem really starting to trickle in here. Vanguard Gaming have 3 numbers up after quick falls. Volt's able to even out those numbers, though.
And we got Zips on that flank on bridge, and Austin actually going to be coming up behind Izzy, and they wind up trading there.
We're going to be on Auto and Zips here, and
VGG.
Volt and Blue are going to be the lone defenders here. Bomb is not in hand of either of these players, but it is down close by.
Oh, Auto with the flank on the Dougal there. And Blue now in a 1 versus 2, and Zips able to pick him up just like that. Globochem now up 2-0 on their Rayab side. I mean, and that's the thing that you're going to see with a lot of these like high-level teams as we're going to swap over to the full screen is you're going to see a lot of these like 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s. Like it's going to be close rounds, and that's what's really exciting to see, I think.
Couldn't agree more there. And it's also going to be watching how these teams adapt their setups. You can kind of see immediately Vanguard Gaming is going to favor an A presence, but have the bomb heading towards B. Seeing how Globochem kind of responds to that over the course of the rounds is going to be interesting. They kind of have like a 1-2-3 split where a lot of presence beat. So that's going to leave their lone player in the front, Takedo, alone as he gets one though. I mean, Nades and Util, they're coming out on that.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. You have 4 Globochem members over on the A side already, and if Chewy and Shook here are able to just push the B site and push it together, like they'll be able to take it, and then it's a matter of just holding it off.
I'm just gonna get this information that Util's coming out and getting on to Chewy. Chewy now at half health, but is able to slip in, and you can see every member of Globochem flooding in. He was able to get one denial, but as he got the bomb clamp trying to go down, he was not able to. He's gonna be required a 1v3, and he's stuck in a very bad spot inside this. You can see all these lasers crossing onto him. He can just on timing here.
Yeah.
Second he moves and goes into a sight line, it'll be.
Yeah, Yeah, he makes one wrong step. Like he's literally in between like 3 lasers
1v3
at this
with
point.
half health required.
30 seconds remaining.
Down, but as he scoots in, he should be in the sight line of Zip.
There he is. Yep. Zips takes him out. 3-0. Globochem up so far on their Rayab side. I mean, you know, having played against Globochem a lot, I mean, you know, they're a very strong team as well. And one thing you do notice with them is on their defense, they rotate very quickly. Like you saw even when when VGG sent 3 over to A, you had 4 Globochem members on A, and then just 1 solo holding B. Like they rotate very fast, and you know they will do everything in their power to try to stop a push from happening.
Yeah, and that's a lot about what these maps are specifically about. It's the setup and it's the reaction time. Like you can have the best setup in the world, not reacting to new information, then you're gonna fall. Or if you're just playing based on reactions, you can keep getting baited across. You can see they have a 2-2-1 setup as Vanguard Gaming is going to correctly opt to the weaker side, but we kind of talked about previously, the second the callout's made, they're going to react fast. Zips with that first split on the Blues.
Oh, Shook gets a nice shot onto Izzy, and Zips able to take out Austin there, and we've got the remaining 3 of VGG coming in. Chewy takes out Zips. Auto gets the double, and now 2Volt gets caught in a crossfire, takes Takedo with him, but Auto just holding down that B site.
Last alive was there, and Auto, again, just good positioning, able to wait and make sure that he's not alone.
Round
Team was always there.
No
Globochem member was stuck in a solo fight. That was part of what made them so good there.
100%. I mean, they've got that teamwork down like so much more better than like I would say that they used to. Like they've grown significantly like in this game. And I mean VGG, like they're doing really well with like the double peaks and everything, and it's the trades at this point, or like, you know, Globochem's able to get like an early pick.
Yeah, it's the trades, and it's the situation. You saw like 3 members of Vanguard Gaming last round flooding across skate park, letting Zips pick one and damage the other. It's about making sure you're clearing everything in the proper order and not assuming anything's empty. You haven't seen it. You can see Vanguard Gaming definitely being a lot more meticulous here. Zip's going to find Austin, but Vanguard Gaming quickly reacting to that call out that Austin probably just gets. Low approach. They're really going to try and punch out Zips. Make sure he doesn't get another one. Chewy damaged a little bit in that fight. The crossover. Big bomb on the backside of A already. Keto dropped lower. It's going to be timing on the stairwell.
Oh, that was a weird fight going on there. And he picks up a second one there. Now it's up to Blue.
I know we talked about Blue walking through, not even after knowing the call out from Nikito. Able to walk through, and Nikito just gets nice shots onto his right side. Gotta make sure you're clearing everything and not assuming anything's empty. How fast players move in the game.
Round starting.
Yeah, that and just like the amount of angles and corners to clear in this game, like you got to be able to quickly check everything. Yep. And so we're seeing VGG once again do a little 3-2 split here. And quick question, what's your time clock at right now? I'm at 1:45 now. Oh, nice. All right, we are in sync. That is awesome. All right.
Yeah,
anyways, back
to
the
hand of Shook. Chewy there to help
scheduled.
him, and Blue's gonna fall to Zips off rip. Nikito kind of holding this midline, and we're gonna see now a 2-2 split because one of their players has fallen. Bolt trying to even up numbers. It's a 4v4, but where Globochem is their forward position is very different than Vanguard Gaming.
I mean, look at this. I mean, Naoko is going to be able to... Oh, he's just barely not able to see the players going over towards the B site there. And you can see Taquito actually falling off and leaving A site open. And this is perfect if Chewy and Shook realize this and they're able to take advantage and get that site control. And again, this is Globochem rotating really fast. Naoko with a huge nade and another kill onto Austin. They VGG are going to be able to get the scanner started. They're now just going to have to hold out for 40 seconds.
The bait and switch worked out brilliantly to get bombed down, but now you're putting yourself in a 2v4 situation. You really have to evaluate what is worth it to you. Is getting bombed down worth it, or is keeping your members alive worth it? But we're going to see Vanguard Gaming opted to get bombed down and see if Chewy and Shook can kind of lock it in. We know Chewy can go big, Chewy can go bigger apparently in that situation, and Shook gets side of Auto. Onto Auto and Taquito, and Taquito's going to start this defuse.
Oh, the nice clutch coming out from Shook. Shoots Taquito in the hand.
And that is enough. That is going to be the first round on the board for Vanguard Gaming.
And they need every single round possible on this colonist side here. And I mean, that's that was a very good one to win right there. Huge play coming out from Shook.
Definitely heavier on this map. They're debating play calls
they're deciding
right now, apparently in the back of Spawn. That's letting Globochem get their normal setup down pretty quickly.
I mean, and like you see Zips a lot on the defense side here. You know, he was pushed up alley, he was pushed up like into middle. I mean, Naoko's pushed up to listen to footsteps at this point. And you know, again, they're VGG. The 3-2 split, it worked out for them last round. They might try it again this round since
Worth noting, Naoko and Taquito both being really aggressive in clearing this backside. We might see a fight down in this weird alley area and through a lot earlier than we fully expected to. Again, it's going to be on Chewy and them to clear out every little corner.
I mean, look at this. You have Chewy and Naoko just like butted up right against each other. Naoko makes one wrong step, Chewy takes that. Chewy makes one wrong step.
The kid did a very quickly clear out on the and that's going to be bombed down, and Globochem reacting. Going to be on Vanguard Gaming to kind of kill these players in the cross. Take advantage of it. See with a brilliant flash on the Blue,
now, once again,
Blue able to get the kill.
And as I was about to say, it was a 2-on-4. Now it's a 2-on-3, and now a 1v3 for Austin to try to pick up here. And 35 seconds left. And look at this. Taquito and Naoko both just hanging out behind. And Austin is going to have a lot of trouble trying to clear this out.
To get one, yeah.
He takes Taquito with him. 6-1 for Globochem. They're starting off very strong. And again, VGG need as many rounds as possible on this colonist side to try to make things happen here. So we've got a couple couple rounds left in the half here, and they're gonna be swapping it up a bit. 4-1 split, and as you were
they need
saying,
to get the play call off faster that last round. You can't let Globochem set up and then get aggressive, because they will. If you give them space, they're gonna take it. Austin's gonna be really, really instrumental here early on, getting this again. If they're gonna give you space, take it. Making sure he can kind of push up, cause Globochem problems. He has Chewy backing him down this push down gravel. Shots coming out on the site, but neither finding anything. They're able to get one on the zips, and they're going to clear on the site. They've effectively split up Globochem and between their teammates, looking to take those isolated gunfights.
and look at this. Naoko's gonna try to stop the plant, and I mean, he's brought it down to a 1v1, and Naoko just clears it out. They're not able to get the scanner down.
Definitely the MVP as of right now. 12-2 for the team. You gotta shut down the powerhouse.
And Taquito not, and Taquito not that far behind either. 10-5. I mean, he's just holding down that that A site there.
Not doing bad. 5 kills, 3 kills, 7 kills, kind of across the board. But again, making sure your kills are worth it and making sure you're not sacrificing deaths. Kills are fine in that department. The deaths are the problem. You can't be dying needlessly because you're not checking things or because you're not doing proper setups. That's where the issues come in line. See a 2-3 setup, but in this time it's 3 players to the bomb side instead of 2. Globochem is becoming slightly accustomed to understanding how Vanguard Gaming does setups and how Vanguard Gaming does split. As you see 2, even 3 players does not mean that's where bomb is. You can see a double defense out of Otto and Izzy in the very back side of B. Your mid players in the form of Nikito and Zips. And right now it's just kind of time. That minute mark, you can see Vanguard Gaming getting kind of aggressive down mid. Zips is going to get spotted out by Shook. Shots kind of exchanging out, neither player hitting each other. Get able to get Austin.
Shook it. Yeah, Shook taking a little bit of damage as well there too, but Duvolt, beautiful headshot onto Naoko as he walks onto site. Taquito gets taken out.
Shook held mid glass for a little bit and has the
Zips
information
in.
that all Globochem players are across. Might not be privy to Otto behind him, but he seems to know now. Brilliant headshots on Otto, but he's going to fall to Izzy. Again, putting yourself in a position where you can get traded.
Zips taking out Chewy, and now once again 1-on-2. This time Blue gonna be the one to have to clutch up, and will they fall for the same mistake again with Globochem?
But it's predictable positioning. You know kind of where Blue has to be to deny this defusal. And Zips, it's gonna be on Zips to clear it as Izzy locks this defuse. Shots coming on to Izzy. Blue has to lock the kill, but Zips is gonna swing in front, protecting Izzy, and Izzy's gonna get that defuse.
Man. I mean, look at the health on Zips too. I mean, literally 3 HP.
Yeah, all that was needed.
Very.
Glass cannon, still a cannon.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, exactly.
Starting.
Health bar not. But yeah, go ahead.
And we see. Yeah. I was gonna say we see Izzy too whipping out the AK-303, and that's one of the new weapons that we've seen since the major. And you don't see as many people using it. It is, though, if you look at the actual numbers of it. It's got the longest one-hit headshot range of any of the assault rifles, besides the Scar, of course. And it's a 3-hit body shot out to 55 meters, but at the cost of it's got more recoil than the other rifles. So, do you go with ease to use or damage,
it all depends on your positioning and situation. You can see it was being used very, very well last round, but that's also because of where you were. And we're going to see a 33 on site, and Bolt's going to even out those numbers. And again, is he in a good position to use that gun effectively? Gonna be a 2v2, but Vanguard Gaming owns site. Worth noting, bombs down as Austin gets that pick, and it's all gonna be on Izzy.
And Izzy has to isolate her 1v1s here if she's gonna try to win this what's eventually probably gonna be a retake. I mean, 55 seconds left. VGG has plenty of time. They know exactly where Izzy's at now, and Austin's gonna be going for the plant there. Izzy does toss a flash to try to delay it a little bit. And Blue with the support takes out Izzy.
Understanding like when they're probably going to push.
Switching
Utilities
sides.
out. The other player knows exactly where Austin is. Like you were talking about, Izzy knows she has to isolate the 1v1s. If she thinks she has a 1v1, she's probably going to take it. So she's baiting off the info that she has. That's good.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and so scoreboard for the half, we've got Naoko at 13-4, Taquito 11-7, Zips 10-6, and over on VGG side, we got Duvolt 9-10, Shook 8-9, and then Chewy 5-10. And so it's going to be really important for VGG to win this pistol round to get the momentum going. This comeback can be doable, especially with how, you know, Rayab side of this map is. But, I mean, Globochem got a lot of rounds on their Rayab
Yeah,
side.
I mean, as you're kind of mentioning, like, Vanguard Gaming has to play almost perfect. You cannot let them get it. And this pistol round is just as vital as all the rest. We Volt kind of in, like, an isolated spot and playing mid differently. Globocchem's going to be able to get through, but might get a false sense of security on how far they can get. Giving off a little audio, which might have for Vanguard Gaming play. Building coming out, minute remaining. Minute's about when those teams start to do their movements. Globochem running for a little bit of territory. Again, this was coming out, but immediately taken out by Volt. It's kind of not a great fight. He's taking. Globochem meshed between a lot of Vanguard Gaming members from a lot of different sides. Chewy and Chick taking advantage of that.
And now all of a sudden it's Naoka versus 4. I mean,
Globochem,
Globochem, they had Arch's control, but they just kind of got stopped at all the spots that they can go. And I mean, eventually they got pincered. And as we see, Duval able to take out Naoka with the help of Chewy there, and VGG, they were just able to completely stop that push. Like you were saying, they gave Globochem that false sense of security, you know, let him get all the way up alley there. But, you know, as soon as they flooded out of alley, they got immediately stopped, and then they're caught basically just in the open.
Yeah, and again, caught in the open is really what you have to avoid. We saw Vanguard Gaming falling privy to that multiple times where you clear things out and then put yourself way, way too far. But we're going to see a very fast like response from Globochem onto A. No tricks, no splits, no nothing. Just 5-man brutal push, all utility out. You can see Vanguard Gaming being kind of aware that the sheer amount of utility, it has to be a 5-man push. It was going to start to come through, and that's 2 down to Vanguard Gaming. Volt able to get 1 to semi even. It's going to be on Vanguard Gaming to retake this site. 3v4. Bomb going down by Auto.
Oh, nice shots coming out from Blue. Takes out Auto. That's actually going to be the scanner down. They do not have the scanner planted. I mean, Chewy does get taken out by Taquito, but still, I mean, Globo hasn't planted the scanner yet. Minute 10 left, though. I mean, they have more time than anything.
Taquito with the plant, but immediately falls to Blue, so now 2v2 post-plant.
And they know where Izzy is, based off of those shots. Izzy gets taken out by Blue, and now it's Zips versus 2, and they know where Zips is because he just fired. And it's a matter of how do they try to bait out the shots or whatnot. And just at the wrong time, Zips gets taken out by Austin. And VGG able to have a successful retake there.
Gonna be the clean defuse. Great round out of Vanguard Gaming. Making sure that they're taking advantage of these defense rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, they recognized that Global was going, like, hard slamming A. You saw Duval and, I think it was Austin or somebody just fall back, and they were going to try to play for the retake there. And I mean, that's the
I'm
play.
very curious to see, like, you can see Globochem kind of going for more of an advanced setup again of the 3-1-2 or 3-1-1 split. Maybe trying to get some picks or something off the rip, but it was an interesting play call that they're just like all out one site. Let's see if we can win in just the gunfights. Globochem is very, very gun-skilled talent, but they're winning a lot of the fights even more just because of where the team stands. It's making sure you have the advantage in the gunfight before the gunfight starts. It's well.
Yeah, and I mean, we see Zips just kind of going up here in alley, and he's going to try to make a move, or at least hold the pressure there. Taquito's working his way up upstairs there, and once again, are they going to get caught in the same situation they did the other round, where they just get stuck in arches?
Naoko is completely off-site and kind of waiting here.
Oh, but look at this. I mean, Zips able to pick out Duvolt. They could consider a rotate here. They have the time. And I mean, they have the members over there. I mean,
Nook is the only player, and he doesn't have a
Naoko
health
and
bar, so you do basically have a site. Contributed to even the numbers, but the health in Zips and Shook are both incredibly low. You can see Banger Gaming definitely has a dominant presence on B, but presence on A. And Zips just cleaned up the weak one.
And Zips... Yeah, and now Zips has CT control. Like, he's completely brought him up to rotate, but he gets a little bit too aggressive there. Gets taken out by Blue. As he spots Blue, and the rotate's able to come in, but...
Good trade, yeah.
They wind up trading
down
up.
though, and it's going to be a 2-2 retake. out of Vanguard Gaming of Chewy and Austin versus Otto and Nikito. Nikito again going massive for Team Hope. Otto in a good spot to watch this push in, and then Nikito just. But Chewy might be aware.
Oh, very nice coming out from Austin and Chewy. They both get their frags, and Chewy just quickly swings on Naoko, puts an end to that, and Vanguard is going to be able to take another round. 5-8, the score. Vanguard on their way back. Globochem, they had Globochem, they had everything going for them. They had the rotate workout. I think whoever pushed, I think it was Zips, he pushed all the way into CT and tried to like take the fight early. All I think he had to do was just delay or fall back to site, and I think that could have been a goal.
I think so too, and it's also like, you know, Vanguard Gaming's gonna play off time. They're gonna sync up their pushing, stuff like that. If you can make sure that they're out of sync in their swings. Information was known on both Globochem players. Vanguard Gaming was like 3-2-1 push, and you saw how fast the kill feed popped up from nothing to bolt. Making sure that you can stop their flow and their pushing is very, very important. Otto and Nikito both injured from that start.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Seismic telling you how to beat his own team.
Yeah. Well, if you're beating my team that way, then that means we have something to improve on and push for. Ideally, if we lose these tournaments, I'm fine with this. Winning the round.
There you go. That's the motto. But anyways, Naoko gets taken out early on, and Chewy able to take out Taquito, and I mean, VGG doing a pretty solid job on this defense side. Globochem looking for that opportunity to rotate, and we see that Duvolt is like pushed all the way up.
Yeah, you almost saw
here.
the same position Nikita was in last round on offense. You can see Volt's on defense. And it's going to be Zips is the one to really clear this back site. I don't know who's going to see who first. A little bit of collision is going to be in audio for Volt.
I think Volt just barely saw the tip of Zips' head. Didn't take the shot, of course, because by the time he was ready to like fire,
30 seconds
gone.
remaining.
But I mean, look at this. Zips just works his way through. Nobody's watching the stairs.
They're in place though. Yeah, Shook and Volt combining for 2, and Otto and Zips combining for the other 2. Can be now a 2v1.
Zips got 15 seconds though. He needs to go.
Bomb is down.
He needs to grab that.
Needs to make sure they don't give him a double, and that's basically the insured round.
Well, he just ended that. So, needless to say, I mean, if you're Globochem, I would have been screaming 15 seconds, bombs down at stairs.
Recognize the importance of where you have to go before you can even plan is vital. Globochem just evaluating. It's not worth fading out the 1v2 post plant, bomb down, whatever. Just let's get into the next round and win it.
Or you just try to be the aggro person and just win the 1v2. That's your 2 options there, I guess. But even then, now we see Globochem kind of slowing it down a little bit. And I mean, you know, they had that aggression in the beginning, and it was working for them. And I'd be interested to see if it would still work. But I mean, again, they're slowing it down. They're taking a different approach, and they're the type of team to do that, where they will, you know, they'll go to their onward routes and just play it really, really slow, or they'll start to fast push. Naoko looks away at the wrong time. Duval getting that kill. For real.
That has to be Caster's curse.
Zips able to
pick the numbers. It's not 3v3, and we're gonna hear bomb going down.
Yeah.
This is on this bridge, but Volt seems to be very well aware of the situation, but aware he's not gonna win the gunfight. I have a 2v3. Plan for Austin and Blue. Blue's gonna take a lot of damage in that.
Is he able to take out Blue? And now it's Austin versus 3 here, and Zips able to take him out. Globochem bringing it to 9-6.
First attacking round this half that we've seen so far, and that was all spawned by just getting initial picks and putting together, not being slow,
Round starting.
being
Get ready.
methodical. They weren't exactly putting time pressure on themselves, but they were making sure everything was clear. But they were 5 stacking. Vanguard Gaming's ability to recognize that. Basically tell them this game win or loss. Yeah, methodical but together.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of seeing that again. Zips is doing a good job trying to take mid control, and Volt's gonna hear him early, and oh, what a nade coming out from Blue. Lands right under Zips' feet.
The off players, and Austin
Oh, there's another one. Shook
What a
with the
nade.
double.
Globochem gonna be stuck in a 2v5 before a single bullet's been fired.
There you go. That's my other motto too, by the way, is that utility wins rounds, and as you can see there, that one nade, and that's the thing too with this tournament that we kind of wanted. You know, we're fans of the double nades, and we'll get back to that in a sec actually, because Auto now in a 1 versus 4. But I'm gonna try to not let that thought go away from my head. 50 seconds left. Auto gonna be rotating over towards the B site, but it's looking like Chewy is on his.
Gonna be forced all the way in the back because I heard the audio. And Vanguard Gaming's not gonna be too hasty giving up.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting one player at each site.
remaining.
They're trying to watch every single sight line that they can for 4 players, and Auto's just got to send it.
And
I mean,
how fast Vanguard Gaming can respond is pretty
oh,
Auto's gonna get one, but you can see Vanguard Gaming immediately pouncing. Austin gonna get a little overzealous, but it's gonna work out brilliantly.
man. Anyways, so back to that thought. So one of the rules that we had put in place for this tournament, because we wanted to kind of see, you know, how it would change, is we limited each player to 1
Round
frag
starting.
grenade. You can have
ready.
2 frag grenades, like in regular tournaments and stuff, but for ours, we decided to set it to 1 frag grenade to kind of reduce the nade spam a little bit and to kind of encourage more utility usage. And you see that on like Chewy. Chewy's got double flash. Taquito has smoke and flash, and so does Auto. And I think it kind of makes the game a little bit more interesting, and you're still seeing these pretty crazy nade plays. Like already Izzy has taken half health from that 1 frag grenade, that 1 pre-nade.
Nade in hand to try and return the favor, but is not able to find it. Yeah, no, like adding a tactical, like much like CSGO plays, you have useless and tacticals. You're making good use of both, and leaving tacticals have good sprays. And another brilliant nade out of Austin.
Oh my God!
It
Speaking of,
is now a 1v5 for Zip. Falling to util and guns.
I think you put the heat-seeking feature on that one.
Speaking of,
I mean, goddamn.
a little bit of damage from that nade too. Vanguard Gaming have practicing their nades is a huge part of how we operate. The best way to win a gunfight is if you're not in a gunfight.
You're not wrong. How do you think we win stuff too?
Making use of all of the things the game has to offer.
Round starting.
Truly a way to win. But after seeing an 8-2 deficit, Vanguard Gaming have brought it back to an 8-9 deficit. Still losing, but very clearly having momentum this half.
I mean, do you think we're going to see the 10-11 game? Do you think we're going to see the 11-9? Who knows? And Globochem might just be throwing it back to the fast push. And yeah, I mean, Taquito's already sending it. Interesting smoke. But Duval's going to be ready and takes out Taquito almost immediately. And gets another one onto Naoko, and he kind of puts an end to that push.
Volt playing off of, or letting them have false information is huge. Like, instead of pushing down Suicide, he immediately swings around and picks a different position. Globochem swinging to react to where he should have been. He's already there. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's personally, like, that's one of the positions I like playing, is that big rock that you see in the center of your screen right now. And that is, you know, that's a position where you can do so much with, and you have so much freedom to peek whatever angle you want, and you have to be ready to clear that out if you're a colonist. And you can see Izzy, oh, they're looking away from each other at, like, the exact wrong time, and Shook might actually have just seen...
Again, exploding out off the information. Brilliant work and reaction. That's going to leave Otto completely alone again, looking to do a wrap back. You know, Vanguard Gaming is completely dedicated all 5 players to 8. But it looks like Chewy's going to be privy to the wrap back
30 seconds remaining.
Beat Otto back to the site. Otto's not going to have a free... Maybe not.
Oh?
Light mystery.
Well?
Granted, a 1v1...
Seems to be going right through the cracks. I mean...
Yeah. There it is.
There it is. Blue, able to take out Auto. 9-9.
Or 1v5 defending the site's not exactly either, but getting on the site would have been much more important.
Yeah, for sure. And we're getting close here. 9-9. Anybody's game. I mean, VGG have been on the rise from a 2-8 deficit to now we're very, very close, but getting into it, we're going to see how Globochem tries
This
to
doesn't
adapt
prove
here.
it ain't over till it's over. I don't know what necessarily. Nade coming out.
Yeah.
Not going to find any of the Vanguard players, but they all had to react based on it. So Nade did a little bit of the weird fight that has to shut. He has a lot of potential to make great plays off of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just realizing that because I was following the push over on
Yeah,
the B site there, and yeah, Naoko is like, he's gonna have pawn control. I
we'll
mean, he
clear
can.
that slightly too late. Yeah. No players to fall yet. It's gonna get blue off the rip. It's gonna be clearly off position. It's gonna be a 2-5 on the side.
Oh, Taquito is completely blind. He was just walking backwards because that
He's
flashbang.
gonna shoulder a little bit and get one all on Volt. Be a 1v4. Like again, talking about reaction. Gotta react a little bit faster.
Scan started.
And Zips is gonna hear these footsteps on the
callout's
bridge,
there.
and all he's got to do is peek up, and he's got the double. Yeah, he's got the double. So 10-9. This is dangerously
point.
close.
Both teams playing amazing though. Worth noting, this is a very dominant
Yeah.
match. Any new Veil players that potentially could be in the shot
Round
of watch this
starting.
pod, this is kind of what you want to be understanding about the game. It's not just a CSGO rework into VR, not just a faster onward. There's definitely a lot of nuances to the game that watching good teams like this, it's really, really good to pick up on like how they're playing
Yeah.
through the barrels. Yet, but Zip there. And you can see Vanguard Gaming with the same step, although Volt, wisely so, is playing a little bit farther back, kind of let them bring their trap in. Vanguard Gaming. The Globochem kind of have what they want, react based on.
Yeah, as we can see, where Globochem is trying to once again work their way to B. Chewy does spot Auto there. And Auto's going to throw a little bit of util
Volt
at
seem
him.
to be aware of each other,
Actually,
like around cover. Yeah.
there it is. And look at this. Naoka's probably calling, hey, I have A site. We could rotate here. And they do have to clear out Shook, but I mean, even then,
Audio,
I mean, you see Globochem
Audio
rotating. Yep.
definitely that fight, and it's a good spot to be in. There's gonna have 2 players above him. Vanguard Gaming players are gonna call that out, but
And they have to start going right now. Blue is... Oh, gonna
30
get
seconds
double
remaining.
peek there by Naoko. Takes out Blue, and now it's a
Started.
1 versus 3, and just like that, Globochem able to finish it out 11-9. Like we said, a very close game, both very experienced teams, and here is our final scoreboard. I mean, look at that. Taquito 19-16, Volt 19-17. And then Zips 18-14, Shook 15-16. It doesn't get closer than that. Unless it was like 10-11, if we're being nitpicky about it. But either way, GG's to both teams. Once again, our final scoreboard is there,
Use this
and
time to
we're going to
warm up.
be getting our way into the next match. So in the meantime, we're going to be taking a short intermission until we get into our next match. So we'll catch you in a bit. All right.
Uh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are getting into game number 2 on Suna of Globochem versus VGG. Should be loading any second now, and looking like we are already into the first round. So let me hit those 2 buttons, and let's
chat, yes,
get
I do
into
have
it.
audio.
Let's go. Yeah, so I had somebody be like, "Hey, yo, did you forget about us?" I'm like, dude, I was just on intermission. I'm sorry. But Achilles taking out Zip right away. And I guess they swapped Achilles for somebody, for Blue. Yeah. Okay. So Globochem just kind of sneaking up B long here, trying to make the moves. Taquito gonna be throwing that smoke down. Good smoke coverage there. Flash is coming in left and right.
Well.
Shook taking out Taquito.
He's braving all the smokes to get through. Popping up behind Thunder Pilot.
And just like that, basically near perfect round. I mean, Achilles is the only one that took damage
And also
that
we're
entire
targeting
round.
Izzy for, or Thunder Pilot for Izzy.
Yeah,
Round starting.
crazy stuff. But you know, now we're into the actual rifle round. Now we'll see, you know, the full capability. You know, pistol round's a little fun round, but Globochem gonna be swapping it up, going towards A, and it's looking like they're gonna be going fast here. I mean, we get to see the fast util. Achilles taking out Naoko off the rip.
Pick. That really opens the door because you're always kind of outnumbered on site unless you 5-stack the site. So trying to even up those numbers early is huge. That flash really saves Volt there. That was amazing.
And that was, yeah.
On to auto.
And once again, another perfect round coming out from
Getting tagged up a
VGG.
little bit, but that's the only damage taken by their entire team.
And this is the kind of start you want to have after having a very close loss like that. We did see Globochem come out on top 11-9 in game 1, but VGG answering right back. They don't want any of that in this
Suna
game.
is definitely their field. We've been drilling this since the start because this was the only map you could play in for the tournaments.
Yeah, that was. I remember those days very well.
Suna.
I mean, that's the matchmaking server in general too. It's just
I mean,
simulator.
called out for those two. I do not blame anyone. But yeah, speaking
Not
of
at
setups,
all.
we can see one is already fallen for Globochem on the B side, and Banger Gaming slowly starting to adapt their setup. You have one player short that's going to fall to Zips, but still a decent setup out of Vanguard Gaming.
We're going to see Taquito try to go for this opening pick here. He does have a frag grenade that he just picked up off a player. I don't know how it didn't really do any damage there. Achilles looking for it. Taquito with the flick though.
Zips
Lands right on his head.
It's going to really push the numbers off of Vanguard Gaming's side, and they skip.
Now the question is, are they going to rotate here? And I mean, it looks like they are, because I mean, both the VGG players are on the A side here, and Zips able to take out Shook, just coming through CT there or underpass.
And his position
now,
seems to be very well known, especially as he gets this nade off. Yeah, that's going to be bomb going down on the opposite site.
Scan started.
Austin's aware of it, but he's going to have to try and get out of here before players on site with him realize it. He's down for not there. 1v4 situation, Taquito's the only one injured. Zips is going to get the spot out on him and Austin to basically no health. Play this perfectly.
and Thunder Pilot there to answer to save Zips there, and Globochem getting their first round on their colonist side.
And Vanguard Gaming, that's just responding faster and better shots. Like, that was the nasty flick. And exactly strategize your way out of
Round
incredible
starting.
gun skill.
Get ready.
Yeah, and Taquito's known for that. I mean, he's definitely one of Globochem's top shots. Like having, yeah. Oh, the huge nade damage. Look at that. Naoko nothing, auto basically nothing, Taquito half. Right up. And that's the power, like I said, of utility. That right there. That's 3 players that are basically
now
like,
has to reevaluate
you know,
their entire push. They have 4 players over there, and 3 of them combined for 1 health bar. You see one of these injured players pushing up short, just trying to get damage out. Yeah, up to Austin. Finish what that nade started. Get him to round, and yeah, Austin just polish off that kill with The biggest thing about injured players is they still do the same amount of damage with their gun. Really have to take advantage of the low health plays.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a glass
Very
cannon
much
is
so,
still cannon. Actually, not. Actually, you learn something from every cast you do, I guess, and that's one. Nice shot by Achilles there. Just takes the little feather of health off of Otto, and now Thunder Pilot has to go reach the scanner. Thunder Pilot able to. It's 2-on-2 now, and Globochem, after getting naded, they have the health advantage at this point. When you compare the two, they went from having such a disadvantage, and they've brought it back. And Zips takes out Chewy, and once again, Austin's stuck on Catwalk, and Globochem are gonna have the A site for free here.
The play on Vanguard Gaming to have that much of a health advantage and all the brilliant way to start off the round. Now time's gonna be really, really tight, but assuming Thunder Pilot's control doesn't die, it's gonna be calm down.
Yeah, we're going to follow along with Austin here as he works his way through the tons. And now it's just a matter of Globochem having good post-plant positioning. Austin has to try to do something here. He's going to be clearing out everything. And Zips is smartly falling all the way back to CT and actually trying to set up a cross. And Zips able to get that headshot there, bringing Globochem to another round.
2 is not what you want in your gaming, especially on defense. Defensive-sided maps are going to be way more common than offensive-sided. You really want to get as many side or many rounds on if possible the disadvantaged side. Don't want to walk out of the half 5-5.
Yeah, I mean, what? Man, I mean, Zips is doing work right now. He's already at 7-2. Like, he's been opening up mid. He's been getting those key picks, and I mean, right now he's definitely the MVP of this
Otto and
match
Nikita,
here.
while they don't have good assist, definitely helping a lot in terms. What they're doing is so incredibly valuable.
Shook kind of holding his gun gangster style. Interesting choice there. Try to probably try to be able to shoot over the sandbags, but still, I mean,
The slow play style. It's almost
Global
been a
can't get
minute
it.
before. Oh, be short as these shots do come out from the other. They're kind of giving each other like you fading out. Be Chewy onto Zips. The MVP that we were talking about can be on Globochem. The rest,
yeah.
as I said, go on.
And Naoka's gonna push right to say, and look at this, Achilles trying to make a smoke play, and he does. Huge smoke play. Naoko gets the answer though. But now Naoko has to cross over again. And 38 seconds left, and Thunder Pilot needs to get this pick onto Austin, but Austin's gonna have the full advantage there. Sneaks up on the Thunder Pilot, and Austin has the information and knows where Naoko is, especially after spotting him out there. Volt has the util to try to make stuff happen here, and Austin is just waiting patiently, especially because he's low health, but Naoko needs to make a play, and he needs to make it fast. Naoko gets the kill onto Austin. He's not able to get away. 10 seconds left, and Naoko needs to get this scanner down. And he does just that. Volt walking his way up long.
Where Naoko goes, this is a very powerful position. It's also a very known position. Like, after Volt gets through all these initial things, assume that Volt's going to clear out this back area. Kiddo has to be ready for it. The utility's there.
But look at this.
There.
Volt. And Naoko able to win that fight. I mean, Volt, he had the right idea. Back off, try to util him out, but Naoko ultimately in the end just won that gunfight.
This one shared by the Globochem team.
Round starting. Get ready.
We'd love to see it. And that's kind of the beauty of VR that we haven't been talking about too much, is that, you know, there's no button to press for an emote. It's just, you know, you are the emote. You do all the hand gestures, all the throwing and everything. And that's what makes this such an engaging, like, you know, esport.
Pick onto us, or onto Achilles. Gonna open this A site wide open. The only lone players, all of Vanguard Gaming is stuck in the ball.
Otto takes out Volt, and all of a sudden it is a 2-on-4 for VGG once Again, Shook trying to do something here, but he doesn't have his
Yeah,
teammate with him.
started.
Austin does take out Zips, but Thunder Pilot, is he gonna see him? But Taquito able to take him out.
Yeah.
And Taquito with the pre-fire on the mid has that information. He's throwing his hands in the air or something. I don't know what he's doing.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
if that was a clip, you know.
This. Oh my God. This, the intel.
Safe to say the vibes are immaculate.
Oh, absolutely.
Flash comes out from Taquito, but Thunder probably gets the kill before the flash has any real effect.
I hope Taquito watches that back later and just clips that. That'd have been so funny. All right, 4-2 for Globochem. They are starting off strong on their colonist side here.
Yeah, Banger Gaming. Like, defensive side of map, so either really strongly win out your offense, or you shut them down on the defenses. You can still go 6-4 on the side swap, if you really step it up.
Absolutely, and we can see that VGG, they're kind of more passive now, right? You know, they're playing it back. They're not really showing themselves. Shook is playing from underpass, and they actually have a cross on mid. They're tired of losing mid, and speaking of,
Philly's
there
getting
it is.
aggressive Shook as well. That's going to be a trade, but that trades help out the team with the most players. That happens to be Vanguard Gaming right now, 4v2 situation. And both Globochem players are not exactly able to help each other. They have to cross mid to meet up. You see Zips really on A side, but you see Otto kind of having to walk back through like mid B side. Spotted out Otto.
Yeah, but then to have that information of Otto is on this half of the map at least, and then, you know, you just have to figure out where the other player is. And we can see Zips just slowly walking up. Achilles probably has some sort of knowledge that he's there. Chewy ultimately getting the kill, and now Otto is placed into a 1 versus 4 situation with 35 seconds left, so looking pretty unlikely for him. He does have util to try to make something happen, whether he
30
decides to
seconds
use
remaining.
it pre-plant or post-plant, but I mean, he doesn't have a lot of time, and his steps are going to be hurt at this point.
So walk out from Otto, but you have 19 seconds left to get 3 kills.
Yeah, and that was a nice counter flash coming out from Volt, it looked like there. And so Vanguard Gaming, they changed it up that round. They listened from the heavens.
Round starting.
Let's have a look at our scoreboard while we're here. Achilles at 10-4 right now. Shook 6-5, and then over on Globochem we got Zip 7-5 and Thunder Pilot 5-4 right now. Both doing work for their respective teams. And we see Globochem going over toward
real aggressive down
towards
mid, and he's able to get one. And here's the audio on Zip with the free fire. A little bit of damage, but just immediately repeaks it. Has the gunfight confidence, but worth noting, Shook is alone on B site. Stuck a really unlucky engagement, and he's gonna fall to that. Can't get over Zealous off of 1 pick.
Yeah, I mean, Achilles is behind them now, but I mean, at what cost, right? Chewy does pick up Otto, but Naoko picks up Austin, and they do have the sight, but Achilles is about to see
Naoko has the
Naoko at this
audio
point.
as well.
He's going to hear the plant.
It's just gonna be on who peeks who first. The plant's gonna come down, but Vanguard Gaming still no, because that nade. Doing everything they can to make sure that this bomb doesn't get planted with any ease. Flashes, util, nades, positioning, all of this is really, really against Taquito. Naoko, now it's on Taquito, and the drop down from Volt.
There it is. Yeah, I mean, poor Naoko. Poor dude's just trying to scan the scanner and gets flashed, gets smoked off, gets naded at, gets shot at. He just wants to plant the damn thing. And VGG did a really good job at preventing that from happening and allowing the retake to come in before the plant even happened.
Again, like we were talking about, just a pure amount of utility dedicated for
And I mean, and that's a pro tip. You know, if you can stop that scanner or bomb from being planted by any means necessary, go for it, right? As long as it's not risking your life and you can wait for the retake to come in. For it. Yeah, speaking of, dude can't catch a break right now. Taquito is going to be able to cross Achilles gonna be looking for the pick here.
Going all
We're
the way
gonna-
to the Globo spawn, so you really have a 4v5. But and out when the 1v3 on site, and that's not going to work out well for at all.
Yeah. We see Zips trying to take a fight there. Does pick up one, but now it's a 2-on-2. VGG with the health advantage, and Taquito needs to get this scanner planted right away. We're going to follow along with Achilles here for a second.
Vanguard Gaming,
Or actually...
Globo's, but Globo seems to be all too aware of both.
We see Achilles try to make a move here. Taquito takes out Achilles. And Volt takes out Thunderpilot. Now it's a 1v1, and Taquito doesn't have that much health. And he does it, Volt, with a beautifully placed nade. Does he have the time, though? He certainly does with 15 seconds left. He's got it. Volt clutching it out for VGG, bringing it up 5-4. And we are walking into our last round of the first half. There we go. Oh, now my thing is really slow.
Round starting. Get ready.
All right, Globochem looking to go over towards the B site once again. And Achilles is going for the fight again, and he does trade, which, you know, a first pick trade is more worth it for an attacking side than it is the defending side, because now look at this. Zips has control of mid.
Yeah, and
if I can go to him.
No, like you're saying,
And
it's a 2v4 on
he can
B
just
side.
kinda hold it.
Good Globochem invest. Like, you really have, like, Austin's able to pull it out, but again, still coverage advantage. You can see Globochem, though, whenever they come up against some sort of weakness or problem, they just rotate. they lost the player at B. They lost the player in mid. Let's rotate B. We lost the player at B. Let's rotate mid. Like, they're very reactive base, which, if you start to learn that, might be easy to predict. But that's also part of what makes them so dangerous. Is they're fast. Whatever, you're responding to old information almost every single time.
Yeah, I mean, with Globochem, I mean, you're saying, you know, they back off and everything if they, you know, if they run into a little bit of an issue or whatnot. And you know what? And even then, we see Otto trying to make a move again, or at least get some attention, right? And Zips takes out Chewy, but they're not going to really have the opportunity to rotate at this point. I mean, with the positioning of the other players. Austin's on site, and Otto's the
huge trade.
30 seconds remaining.
And Austin getting the double frag there and bringing VGG up to 6 points. What was looking like a pretty good Globochem start turned into VGG able to turn it around. Now, if 6 rounds going to be enough on the Rayab side, we're going to be finding that out as we go into our first pistol round of the second half.
As the cash is frantically there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the pistol round. And yeah, like we said, the pistol rounds are kind of chalk it up to whoever has the gun skill and the positioning, but it's still a round win. You can see Thunderpilot got really pushed up there, and it's going to warn on Austin. But both Vanguard gamers fly around the corner and ensure that that doesn't get untraded. Auto onto Achilles, though. An unlucky flash is going to absolutely decimate his teammate's eye. Great shots on the auto, but the spacing is horrible. Vanguard Gaming, one nade could have ended it there.
Oh, look at this, though. Zips gets one, and he's got them pincered at this point. Gets another. Can he get a third? Chewy looking for the fight. And Zips is going to... And Taquito able to pick up the final kill.
The Alamo there.
Yeah, quite literally. And Globochem able to win that pistol round. A very important round.
Round starting.
The energy on those two. Oh my god. I don't know if you were watching Globochem and saw, but
and looking at the Globochem defensive setup, it's about the same as Vanguard Gaming's. But one short, ironically player number 2 short, and everything else. But you can see the one player backside of A gets completely naded out. And it's gonna be a Vanguard Gaming all in the kill feed.
oh my lord, yeah, look at that. They just completely stormed the site, completely changed the pace, and it worked out for them. It's a 5-on-2. You could maybe consider it a 3-on-2 with 2 people being one shot, but even
Okay,
then,
just
like
okay.
that's
It's back to
you
my
know,
little
it's-
tagline.
it's-
Yeah, it's a 2v5
Exactly.
retake. 30
Exactly.
seconds left on your mark. Get set, go.
Yeah. Naoko trying to make some pre-fire happen. Naoko does get Chewy. That was one of the full health players, so Austin gets taken out. Oh, just like that. And now it's a 1-on-2, but Taquito. Well, Achilles has full health. I take that back.
Yeah.
And just like that, Achilles swings out, gets the kill.
And that's gonna be 5-7 for the side of Vanguard Gaming, and very much needed round win. You can't just keep letting these slip up. You gotta maintain the lead once you get it.
Round starting.
I mean, look at Achilles. He's 15 and 7 right now, just absolutely doing work for VGG right
Very
now.
much so.
All right, Globochem, chilling out a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry,
Vanguard Gaming
doing a little bit stray. Oh man.
as plenty of noise is being made on A side.
But yeah, look at this for Globochem. They have 1 on B. 1. Based on
I don't know
a
what
couple
I was
of
talking about,
nades.
No, like
Yeah,
I was
go
talking
for
about
it.
just how Global reacts in position given. You have a lot of utility and explosions going on at A side, so they just send 4 players there. Did the lone player in Taquito holding back B. Granted, I think this play on Vanguard Gaming for being so slow that they might not be able to take advantage of the bait that they just pulled off.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Taquito. Right now, he's in Globo spot, but this is very much a one-and-done spot. He was trying to get out. He could have just stayed behind and just put himself there and tried to play his life, but
The other team knowing that you would lose is less of a problem instead of just fighting it.
Volt able to take out Naoko, and Thunderpilot is behind him. Austin takes out Zips and Auto.
Breaks out of Thunder, but it's not going to be
And
enough.
Volt-
Volt cleans it up, and it's going to be 8 rounds to Vanguard Gaming.
Yeah, they are on their way to winning map number 2, and we could have all 3 maps being played here. We'll see how
Round
Globochem is
starting.
able to change up
Get
their
ready.
defense a little bit. VGG looking to go over towards A this time.
If I'm the coach for both these teams, I tell Vanguard Gaming they're too slow, and I tell Globochem they're too fast. Kind of watching these two teams clashing.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that, you know, personally I've always been able to pick off on Globochem is, like we've been saying this entire time, they rotate really fast, but I think it causes them to over-rotate in certain situations, and we kind of saw that last round. They over-rotated a little bit, and by the time they got back, the execute was already happening.
And then Vanguard Gaming, if you have an advantage, you're going to see it, the clock's going to hit 1:10 before any player has seen each other.
Auto just peeked into 4 guys. And somehow
Volt's going to get that pick on the Zips and takes no damage himself. And
yeah, Auto's dead. There's
Thunder
no
might as
escaping
well
that.
be dead. Yeah, dead man walking there in the smoke. And that's going to see Vanguard Gaming, and then yet again another 2v5 situation post plant, and it's all on Tito in that fight as he falls, and now it's on Naoko. 1v4.
Yeah. Gets the kill after the round, but doesn't even matter. I mean, that round, the Globo members on the A site, they just got caught with nades in their hands. And, you know, Auto, he was playing quad,
Round starting.
and you could see on the cast with the lasers, but he wouldn't have seen it, but he almost peeked into 4 people, right? At that point, if you even get that bit of information, take a step back,
Yeah.
chuck a nade at
Vanguard
him.
Gaming, they gave Globochem 2 very slow rounds, so in response, Globochem really pushing up and getting fast. And now Vanguard Gaming are going back to medium speed. Not incredibly fast, but they're definitely not crouch walking in their spawn. It's going to be awesome with the nade and Zips to try and trade
Yeah,
out,
look at
but Chewy immediately retrades out. It's going to see number advantage for Vanguard Gaming. Oh, what a peek on the Chewy.
Yeah. Thunderpilot able to pick up Austin, brings it to a 3v2, and I mean, both Taquito and Thunderpilot have a good amount of health. Thunderpilot able to take out Shook, and Taquito is working his way through. Taquito's looking through, but Chewy able to take him out, and takes out Thunderpilot, who was barely
that
living.
round is really able to put in the work. I would have
Match
assumed it
point.
would have gotten the player lower and then just immediately fallen to the player short. He had done fucking English. He had done his
Round
job at that
starting.
point, but
ready.
was able to go for 2. English did not
Yeah.
and left the building at
So-
that point. Holy crap!
Yeah,
But no, he had done his job at that point.
So anyway, yeah, 10-5. VGG looking very strong in this game.
Very much needed after that past round. They're barely losing. They need to win this pretty defiantly. Carry the momentum in the next game and then win that out. Also, not a health bar to his name, Thunder as well. Get the spray down. Auto with a double nade, and Austin and Chewy combining for 2. Taquito evening out the numbers.
And it's gonna be all, yeah, it's gonna be all up to Taquito to try to hold this down. And we see Austin now in
No health to
CT
his name either.
spawn.
That's about gonna. Might as well switch. Austin's gonna let one go past.
Oh, but if he's got the trigger discipline, wait, he's got the trigger discipline. No, gets 1, gets 2. Hold up, don't credit him out just yet. And he knows where Taquito is, but he's very low.
Austin.
And Taquito,
What
close,
could have been?
no cigar.
Really trigger discipline though.
Yeah,
You have
would have
Yeah,
been.
everyone has to admit that was great.
Yeah, I saw that coming right away. He was in the spot. He heard the double footsteps. He saw the one. He waited until he saw the other, and then he got both kills. I mean, that was as well
And then
played
if
as he
Taquito
could have
would've
made
picked
it.
the other side or the left instead of the right, it could have been a very different round.
No nade damage there, although that was very close. And once again, VGG turning up the heat a little bit. Zips looking for the frag, needs to get back. And Globochem reacting fast. They've got 3 players on the B at this point. Nave climbing up very slow though, and gets immediately taken out. And same thing with Thunder Pilot.
Door of B, storm into sight. That's 5 players down and bomb going down. Putting 3 players short, they're able to just brutalize their way through that map. And not losing much health in the process. That's another thing, is Vanguard Gaming getting the numbers advantage, but losing out in the health disadvantage. Now they have numbers, health, positioning, bomb down. We're very possibly 30 seconds away from next game. All gonna be on Globochem in the collapse.
I'd almost be shocked if it wasn't. Achilles taking out Zips. Taquito trading, and that's gonna be it. VGG winning map number 2, 11-6 in quick fashion on that last round. And here is a look at our final scoreboard: -1 player. Achilles 17-9, Volt right behind at 15-10. Austin right there too, 15-11. Chewy 14-11, and insane plays all around. So we are gonna get out of this match, and we'll go over to here for a sec, and we are just gonna be waiting for that 3rd map. But VGG gonna be taking the 2nd map of the best of 3 series, and we are gonna be moving on to Mars. So once we get that information, we will be back with you. We'll be back after a
There you
short
guys are breaking.
intermission.
In a bit. And thank you, your boy Q, with the raid. We're about to open up their map 3 for Globochem versus Vanguard Gaming Gold. We will throw it to a lobby really soon. And everyone raiding in, welcome. We saw a very close initial PD where we saw Globochem taking it and then Vanguard Gaming battling it back, but not as close. Suna. I'm very excited to see how this Mar goes. We'll be right back. Thank you.
I don't know.
Alright,
We'll
so
see.
welcome back. We are semi-not. We missed the piss round, which we saw Globochem taking it, and Globochem then proceeded to lose a player after winning the round, and we seem to go strong. So, welcome to
Scan started.
round 2 of map 3 on Mark. Globochem versus Vanguard Gaming, with the bomb being down.
And Achilles gets the instantaneous headshot there, as we see, and now it's Auto versus the world. It looks like we did have a player come back in, so we should be good to go there.
Auto and
Auto
full
just
blind, trying to
spraying.
find each other in the midst of things. Austin getting the trade. That's gonna be a 1-1.
Yeah, Achilles trying to go for the one-handed spray there. All right, now we're at 1-1. Now we've got everything going along for us, and I think we got zips in or whatnot for Taquito there, and we are gonna be going on to round number 3 here as we see VGG on the colonist side headed over towards the I believe it's the A site. I wish I remembered my site name. No, that's the B site.
Well,
Wow,
think about it this way.
more
This
wrong.
is across all
Anyways.
games, CS:GO, Call of Duty. If you're the attacker, reading left to right is A then B. That's the easy way to remember.
Yeah, exactly. If only I knew my alphabet. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh, what a name.
Anyways, Austin gonna be getting a huge frag on his zips there, and is gonna be opening things up over on the catwalk, and especially for colonists, having that catwalk control is vital. I mean, it's very important, and we see Auto just kind of hanging out here, and now he's gonna watch basically 2 angles at this point. Oh, just misses the shots there. Gets some shots, but not all the way, and he's gonna fall out. Play for this retake here.
Boy, brilliant shots on his underpower. He's zipping in the site, and it's all gonna be again Auto versus the world until Nyoka can catch up. Auto taking a fight with Austin to lose to Austin, and damage dealt. Austin, no health bar, is gonna get this bomb planted, or scanner planted, and it is all on Nyoka.
Scan started.
AK-303 and a dream. To throw a nade up. And I mean, he's about to get peeked by like 3 players at this point. Flashes himself, and he's gonna get shot in the back by Shook. VGG taking another round, 2-1.
It's just clean play right now. Vanguard Gaming doing exactly what they need to do to
It sure
break
is.
into these sites and win out the
Round
fight.
starting.
Yeah, 100%.
You see the defensive setup by Globochem, I'm expecting to change at some point to kind of respond to how Vanguard Gaming's pushing these sites.
Also, shout out to AEX Tropical with the typical LFG. Some may know as looking for gamers. Some may know it as let's fucking go into this 4th round here, as Achilles trying to look for a pick here. Austin is already pushed up catwalk, and we see the bomb going over towards the B site. Achilles getting the pick onto Thunder Pilot in the spawn there, so he's gonna be able to cut off this rotate here as Zips is gonna be making his way over. Otto gets the trade with Austin, doesn't get to walk away with that one, and Izzy is trying to walk through, but has to clear this out. And are they gonna look at each other the wrong time? Izzy gets shot in the back of the head by Achilles, and now we see Naoko trying to make things happen, gets the flick up, and unfortunately does
In the next
not
episode of
walk
Against
away
the
with
World,
that.
we have Zips in a 1v3 as that lane is completely covered off
Yeah,
as we
bro.
see those lasers. One from the left, one from the right.
And Shook gets the headshot onto Zips. VGG now up 3-1. Now, your opinion of this map, as you've played it a little bit here and there, or, you know, have coached your team on it. Do you feel that it's more sided towards the colonists or towards the Ray app?
No, no. In all honesty, I think it's all about the team play style.
True.
Teams that tend to stack more defensive heavy, and the map is so large you have to give something up. Teams that try and not give anything up tend to fall to the attacking team, and the teams that are willing to look at this setup from Globochem, giving up mid a little bit and really receding off of B, so they're gonna have stronger defensive setups. I think it's more attacker heavy if the defense doesn't understand how they need to be properly positioning themselves. But in this case, it's going to be attacker heavy, just because of the nature of Vanguard Gaming and how they play it. I think in this map, it definitely flexes.
Yeah, and then also. All right. So speaking of caster, you know, not sighted. We got Thunderpie. Ooh, nice heady onto Austin there. Takes the zip. 1v3 and a dream. Throws a nade through.
Bro. Onto Shook.
Oh, gets the kill. Oh, Thunderpilot. He's
And on the
going for it
defuse
right now.
and aiming towards Volt, and he's just ready for it.
Oh.
Achilles is able to cut him down, but what a play out of Thunder.
Yeah, they're shaking their heads.
Shot
They're like,
one,
okay,
naded
he
the
was
other,
going for
swung
it.
in the side off the zip. Man was Rambo and ready.
That's the thing. Like I said, with especially in this game where, you know, there's no economy, there's no like saving where you have to go for it. You on some retakes you have to play like Thunder there, where you just have to go super aggressive, and you can see that it almost paid off for him.
Giving up the mid control as Vanguard Gaming all floods through mid is going to be interesting to see how this plays. Because if Vanguard Gaming over pushes and Globochem wraps, kind of like you're seeing Nikito do on the bottom left, is that might spell disaster for Vanguard Gaming as they end up getting themselves surrounded. It's going to be very much about who plays advantage. Vanguard Gaming's down now 3 though.
Oh, Zips with a double. And Austin flashes. Austin able to get that kill, denying Zips the ace there. He was going for it.
3 of them.
Scanned. Yeah, but look at this. I mean, they're going to be able to rotate off. Otto kind of out of position here, and it's going to give VGG a free rotate and a free plan at this point.
What a nade.
But Naoko.
On the bomb
my
carrier
God.
nonetheless.
Naoko. Yeah. So that's going to stop that push from happening. 50 seconds left. Achilles has time. What would be really funny of him is if he rotated all the way through spawn and went back to A, but I mean... Yeah, exactly. And he's going to hear these footsteps from Otto already, and Otto's going to see his feet. Otto's going to drop down, actually, instead of just kind of holding him. And he's playing the time, and next thing you know, FBI opened up. The entirety of Globochem is here. And look at it. I mean, yeah, Otto played the time perfectly, just waited for his team, and then all of a sudden, the last remaining VGG member was just surrounded.
Like, seeing that nade onto the carrier, it stops your time advantage, so now you're just stuck with getting the site first. Like, you don't have time to get the bomb down and set up. That nade basically spelled the ensured victory for Globo.
Yeah, 100%. Beautiful nade coming out from Naoko once again. That's the kind of stuff you want to see. All right, Zips and Austin doing a little bit of crouching on the catwalk. It's going to be a matter of who sees who first, and especially, oh, they are going to meet. There's going to be a fight. Shook takes out Otto. Oh, Zips gets a little overzealous, and Austin takes out Zips, and Duvolt takes out Thunder Pilot. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-on-5 for Globo.
Austin now has the info on the Izzy below him. Yep.
And so Achilles could just hold the angle. Oh, that's a
Yeah, for real.
nice little cheeky
And again,
angle
Nikita
there.
versus the
That
world.
awesome.
Breaking into sight, and you have every lane watched.
And it looks like they're trying to swap a player again on Gobo unless another player crashed. That would be... Oh, Taquito was back in just in time, too.
Round starting.
You see, and worth noting, the winner of this goes on to fight Solaris. Like, this is map 3. It is 1-1
Yeah,
across the board.
Yeah. Achilles trying to find the scanner? Hello?
Vanguard Gaming not know about the skin. Nope, we recovered it.
Okay. Ah, yeah, server versus
Yeah,
client
for real.
side. We love to see it.
Globochem had a sixth member, and it was the servers.
Right.
And that delay allows
Yeah.
Nikita to get all the way underneath Vanguard Gaming. This could spell disaster if they don't find...
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's gonna fall back actually. And here comes the nades.
We onto Zips, gets that numbers advantage on site.
And then from that nade, VGG have to know that Naoka is just kind of hanging out in tunnels right now. They have the site
Died
control.
off site, and Chewy and Thunderpilot end up trading. Austin has the same cheek angle he just used on Izzy to kill Otto. And now that's Vanguard Gaming site ownership.
Oh, what? Was he blind off that? Duvolt with the insane flick, and I questioned whether he was actually blinded by that flashbang or not, because that was
the
insane.
normal corner that every single player likes to sit.
Oh, Taquito with another one. Here comes the hot swap, and now Austin just has to play the time.
The audio's there, has to break it.
Oh,
there's enough time.
Taquito!
No, there's enough
1
time.
HP in a
That's the
dream.
round for Globo.
Yeah, 1 HP. Oh my god.
Scan
That was
interrupted.
the player swap that Globochem needed. Taquito with a 4K on his first round back says, hello, server. I'm just better that round.
Round starting.
At
Get
3
ready.
HP. 1
Yeah, that
HP
was
it looked
impressive.
like.
That was insane.
That's the Taquito that I know.
Could
and
rerun
love.
that multiple times over and not hit that amount of perfection. That was amazing.
All right, let's zoom out a little bit here, and we see VGG headed over towards the A side again. Shook gonna be taking out Zips, and Achilles taking out Thunderpilot, and now Naoka once again has to play his life, but he gets caught off trying to escape, doesn't
It's
fall
gonna be the
back.
same for Vanguard Gaming. You're gonna see Otto and Taquito both on this catwalk area having to cross. And Austin's still up here.
Oh, look at this, Austin. Oh, it doesn't matter. Taquito just flicks to his head.
Taquito brought down to
Oh
half
my god.
health, but since he's swapped back in, he is 5-0. Chewy deciding to end that streak.
5-1.
And now it is all on Otto.
And Otto's
Whoa.
gonna drop. Is he gonna find
Whoa.
Shook? Oh, okay. All right, 20 seconds left. He's got time.
It's time, but not a ton of it. It's gonna be on Vanguard Gaming just to peek this both at the exact same time. Baiting the defuse. Chewy just trying to buy time. And that's gonna be Vanguard Gaming, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's no faking that at that point.
Scan complete.
All right, 6-3. One more round left of the half, and can Globo
Round starting.
turn it around and get a 4th round, or will VGG walk away 7-3? I mean, we're seeing a pretty solid
looks almost
half
like a
from
misread
VGG at this
off
point.
the rip
And
from Globochem. They have 3 members going A, and Vanguard Gaming is basically full investing B. It's gonna be all on Otto and Taquito to kind of hold them off until the rest of the team can show up.
I mean, now Zips does have quick access to cave, and if he hears, which he didn't, because Achilles shot him in the side of the head, I was gonna say that he could watch
They're only
cave,
coming
but
in his ears
doesn't
with a
matter.
bullet. And that's gonna be Chewy onto Otto.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Thunderpilot takes out Austin. It is a 2-on-2 once again. Naoko is in the dark stairs already, but look at this. Achilles is in the flank, and Achilles
all
does
on
take out
Thunder.
Naoko.
Keep that round advantage alive.
we're gonna go on board with Thunder Pilot as he tries to attempt this 1 versus 2 retake. He knows where one of the players is, and he's making quite a lot of footsteps. And so you see Chewy even just repositioning
He's just running around the rosy with a
that.
gun. You just got to make sure you can buy as much time as you physically can.
Now Thunder has util here.
It's
He
only
could make use
15
of it.
seconds remaining.
But
Yeah.
not a lot of time. And Chewy getting the kill,
We're switching
bringing VGG
sides.
to 7-3 at this point, and now we're gonna see them on their Rayab half. Globochem
Round starting.
on the Colonist side now.
If any of the devs are watching either of our streams, can you make it when the side swap that the name swap too? Speed typing is always fun, but small little feature would be great.
I just
Nah, I
don't.
love the news. I love the new system. Remember the old casting
I just-
system? I don't know if we ever did.
Yeah,
Yeah, the old, the update from the old to the
Probably.
new has been amazing.
Oh, this is about to be a problem for Volt unless he position. Oh, well, we'll see. Do they check this corner? I mean, he's like definitely in there, and he hears the noise too that Zips is making. The question is, who checks what? He's gonna walk right
no.
into the crosshair. Zips.
Oh!
Oh no way! Zips just turns on
Can't
him.
let that happen. And everything breaks loose. Chewy to fall as well from Nyoko. Damage out, but Nyoko's still alive.
Naoka.
I mean, 2 players of Vanguard Gaming full health, but neither in a good enough position to really make any of this happen.
Scan
Achilles
started.
shots come out. As this shook.
That's one.
Achilles with yet another, but he's gonna fall.
wow,
into
okay.
there.
One versus 2. 1 versus 1. This is possible now.
Auto in the
All of
very
a sudden.
checkable corner.
Does he?
Oh,
Oh, that was a wrong time to go for the grab. Auto getting the kill, just barely winning it for Globochem. What was looking like just a dominant Globochem rounds turned into a 1v1,
Round
and
starting. Get ready.
ultimately Globochem won it, and they win the pistols. So they could be clawing their way back, 4-7. Still got a couple rounds to go here for them before tying it up, but we'll see if VGG are able to
look at
start
the
walking
defensive
away
setup,
too.
Kind of how teams play defense. You're giving up like, certain parts of it. You're also watching everything. That you do this and one of your players falls without the other team reacting, you're then stuck on islands. Auto very aware of you.
Oh, especially with that nade, and Austria's gonna swing on him real quick. Oh, but Zips right there for the refrag. Good play on Zips.
Achilles kind of lower area while you on site might get a spotlight on Taquito. Didn't. Taquito's able to get that kill. Just happened to not notice. Now it's gonna be Achilles all alone on this site.
Oh, Taquito trying to find the shots there through the metal wire
Oh!
there. Oh,
Really?
Achilles.
And Zips had a very
he gets
important
the
job
scanner
of
down.
denying the rotation from the other 2 Vanguard Gaming players and was able to pull it off, but that Zip is going to be incredibly loud from Zip. And Achilles should be privy to where he is, but turns around. That's going to be site ownership and bomb ownership. Zip, Vanguard Gaming player, is going to quickly, hurriedly get over there. Zip's
30
watching the lower
seconds
part of the Zip
remaining.
that Volt dropped earlier. And shot in the back by Tears.
Oh, he gets shot in the back. He just points at him. It's like, hey, how you doing? You're sticking out a little bit there.
And that's going to be the 8th round for Vanguard Gaming.
Round starting. Get ready.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Globo can change it up or if VGG just wind up taking this home.
Doing the exact same setup as before. Vanguard Gaming set up in that 2-1-2 split. And nades and utils have to really be utilized here.
Yeah, Globo looking like they want to try B again. I mean, you know, they in some instances it's been working out for them, and it's just a matter of, you know, the tiny little mistakes that have happened, and that goes for both sides too. I mean, you know, you'll hear every single cast from me probably. Whoever makes the fewest mistakes is gonna win.
And
That's pretty much that. And speaking of, Naoko gets taken out.
yeah, Naoko's job
Angus,
there
what
was
you're gonna
to
say?
try to push the offsite, cause problems, and it was just found quickly. And then Achilles also holding his own. You have Vanguard Gaming players kind of still allowed to be in this positioning without too many problems being caused for them. Thunder Pilot's able to get a pick onto Austin, but Vanguard Gaming still very much set up to deny them actually getting any pressure. Zips is going to hear this zip all the way across.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
But you still have Volt on site. Volt's going to get this audio onto Zips. And you can see the full rotation from Globochem as Vanguard Gaming rotated to the other site. It's going to be very much on Volt to get the audio and get the kills here.
Oh, and Zips able to take him out, and so Zips is gonna have the site control, and now Vanguard Gaming have to rotate over. They could have done a 2-2 split. Oh, but Austin. Zips knows that Austin's on the zip line because there was no thing to grab on his side, so he knew somebody was taking that, and so you just watch that. Now it's a 2-on-3 rather for VGG here, and Chewy has to try to get this opening pick to make
so
this
much
a
to clear.
possibility. And he's getting to the auto.
Zips, but is not able to get kill, but Chewy now has no health. Pushing the site.
Yeah, but neither does Thunder Pilot.
Very true. Pushing out anymore. Auto's gonna get him. 1. 14 seconds remaining. Still time available, but not a ton. One has a nade, one has a flash. Has to rely on this kill, and that's no time left.
And Auto able to clutch it out. I mean, very good flash coming in from him to try to delay the last minute. And, you know, he was trying to get away to the dark room there. And, you know, the other player had to make his position known. Very nice play from Auto coming out there. 5-8 once again.
We're back to a very closely contended match. This is going to be a fight to the end. I mean, I think we can both agree on that one. Both of these teams are very good and are flexing their skill. You have number advantage, health advantage, any of that does not mean a guaranteed round at all. Austin on this top pack control, and Zips looking to contest it. Back to the same position where both players are so close to each other, but not necessarily either of them making any moves yet. Slowly walking down, Austin gun up, is ready for it.
Is he here? Who's here? Who's here too? I wonder. Can you see through that box right there, like on the left side? Oh, Thunder Pilot taking a lot of damage there with that nade, and Austin did his job. Achilles takes out Taquito, and
Thunder creeping on the exact same way his teammate did, but also had to give up the position. This might be Austin shot in the back, and it is. All from Thunder Pilot, the two Vanguard Gaming members can be very privy to that knowledge, and Thunder Pilot's the last alive for his team. Health dropped by that nade earlier on. He's just kind of stuck on Cat. Not confirmed. Vanguard Gaming reacting based off of that. Bomb is down as well.
we're gonna follow along with Thunder Pilot here as he tries to make things happen. I mean, you know, if Taquito can 1 HP in a dream in a 1v.
Brilliant kill from Thunder Pilot. Coincidentally on to Thunder Pilot, but
yeah,
Round starting.
caught me right mid-explanation. Definitely took the words right out of my mouth as we go 9-5 at this point. I'll be expecting a lull in my chat in about 60 seconds. Ooh, stream?
I'm
Stream lagging?
not on my end.
Okay, my OBS was lagging. Okay, I gotta go.
Anyway, this is gonna be a
Alright,
B hit,
anyways.
and Vanguard Gaming is set up. No deaths yet, but shots raining out from both sides. No damage either. And you can see Vanguard Gaming players off site, so this will be a 5v3 on site for Globochem.
I mean, look at this. Naoko's already in hole in the wall, and Taquito able to get
Provided none of these
Austin
Vanguard
there.
Gaming players go absolutely
And look at
huge,
that.
it's going to be very much a Globochem site and plant. Okay, able to get one, and it's going to swing up
but
to
look at
safety onto Taquito.
And that was the.
Oh, smoked off Taquito. Free fires that smoke is able to get it. That's going to be a 3v2. Bomb going to start to come in as these Vanguard Gaming players are going to flood in. You have Volt and Chewy. Chewy able to get one of his own, and gets Nikito and Thunder swinging for it. Nikito again getting the trade.
Ooh. And now they just have to play the time at this point. Volt in a 1 versus 2 situation. You know, each player has about the same amount of health. Volt has full, but it climbs right into Nikito's free fire, or Naoko's free fire, and Globochem able to take another round.
Round starting.
Alright, here we go.
Kicking this off, looking across. No players really see us in this cross yet, but position slowly starting to be gained. You know, kind of pushing up this line. Might spot Austin, who's now not on catwalk. He's below it, which is a very different position. Does and so yeah, Austin spotted out. Nikita's very aware of where. Out Austin fires the audio. Yeah, also on Nikita, but Thunderpilot immediately trading that out for.
Yeah, once again, Globochem, I mean, if they're getting picked off first, they're getting those instant refrags. Zip taking out Duvolt right there, and now Chewy has to try to make something happen here, or at least has to wait for his teammates. But I think Globochem are a little bit privy to where he exactly is. Or at least Thunderpilot holding it.
He's able to get
it doesn't matter.
Onto his foot, and now he's alone on side. Achilles is able to swing in from mid, and now it's a 1v2. Zips is going to be walking down the stairs. And now 2v2 post plant. I'm not necessarily on Vanguard Gaming side, but not impossible. But now Achilles, no health, has to pull a Taquito from earlier. 1 health in the dream. You can see the flank coming in from Zips behind him, kind of re-clearing out everything. So we just have the audio, but audio does not matter when Otto's there. You see a 9-7. These rounds are tightening very quickly.
Round starting.
I was like hearing like a static sound. I think it was just a lava. Really weird. Alright, anyways. We're gonna see both Globochem trying to go over towards B site once again.
You see Otto, bomb in hand, starting to wrap back to A. Unsure really what to do. He's all the way back into spawn like he's restarting the round. Minute 20 left and no kills nor damage out. Otto is now kind of forced based on time just to re-clear kind of everything. Very slow push. Minute left.
All right.
Belt's raining out. Still no kills, and that's going to shift on to so Bolt onto Zips.
And he's looking for the free fire as well. Shook does take a little bit of damage though in there. Taquito getting traded out, and all of a sudden now we have Auto versus 4 with 35 seconds left. It's looking like VGG might be taking this round.
As we kind of saw earlier, don't count anything out yet, but
remaining.
yeah, it's for me, it's Auto versus the world.
Hey, especially after that Taquito 1v3.
For Austin's
right.
almost perfect 1v3.
But
yeah, that's gonna be match point for Vanguard Gaming.
Match point.
all right.
Round starting. Get ready.
All right. Globochem, they have to play perfectly from this point, and Vanguard Gaming just needs one more round before moving on to the semi-finals, which will be casted tomorrow. We'll be posting links over in the Vortex Discord if you aren't in there already. We'll throw our link in there later. If not, check out our Twitter at VortexVRE.
Yeah, and thank you guys for running this tournament. Granted, this tournament is far from over. Globochem could very well bring it back, but...
Hey, absolutely. We wanted to give back to the community because, you know, it's.
I don't know if you just saw that date out of Chewy.
Speaking of honor, Chewy did what Naoko did to what's his name the other round. I mean, it's same exact nade placement from the top of A to catwalk, just perfect. Caught me right in the middle of my sentence. Naoko though takes out
Auto
Chewy.
with nade
And,
all the way back in spawn, but Volt's gonna find him, and it should Volt recognize that very well the game. That's bomb down all the way back in Globochem spawn, and Globochem up into Vanguard Gaming spawn. $40 seconds remaining. You basically just have to kill everyone. Beautiful shots on the offense. Get it going huge. Tagged up a little bit. Returns fire onto Shirk and gets that one as well. Vanguard Gaming, you have the bomb down.
Naoko gets another one.
30 seconds remaining.
But they need to hurry.
Yeah,
Globochem
20
needs to
seconds get all the
hurry
way
up,
back to the
right?
spawn
Like,
and
there's
find
no
these
time.
kills. See how far back Achilles is.
There's no. Yeah, I mean, there's no time for. And Volt takes him out. 15 seconds left. This is looking like this is gonna be a Vanguard W, and Volt closes it out. Vanguard Gaming winning 11-7 on Mar will be moving on to